do you know I'm on it? Behave no glitz, I gone it. Can't take my let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, trying to give me some more.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. His punter Ethan Evans gonna send this one away. And we're underway from Soldier Field. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
At their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, you get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. First carry here for the rookie out of Texas A&M. All he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's no advantage, but it's a true edge. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early, put a fear of God into this defense.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyren Williams. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. That defense is flying around and making the play.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
It's 50-50.
They're going to go for it. Stafford. Got him, man. That's Nakua. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. That's him 17 yards on 4th down. It gets them the first.
17 yards. And the Rams first down.
11.
Now Stafford again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
The incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. They just got it away before they hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? Ready?
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Monday.
Running back sent in motion. And they take this in for the score. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Matthew Stafford the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches.
First down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They've got first down from the 31.
LeBron, Vegas, ready to run.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, it's about 5 yards. Jared first on the tackle.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. A give now from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Biggie Angels.
Here's Williams. He gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Ready to run. Touchdown. Tackle.
Williams from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Santos' kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Now he's past the 25. Puka Nacua. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That is is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
This one is up and good. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. First down, Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's the end of one here. The Rams out to an early advantage. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at first down here. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Give them around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer.
Throw left side finds Burden. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready to run.
To throw, Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Volunteer! Volunteer!
Working inside the red zone. That's him on the quick hitter. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 3. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. stopped on the run back to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, the ball's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
180.
Give to Williams from the gun. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He's fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Here's Stafford. And he goes down. The Bears got him. Bears bringing out an extra DB here. Third down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Got to figure out this third down here.
Set. Number 20.
Third and long for him here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
180.
Stafford now. Screen here for Williams. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
50.
Air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
The give now out of the shotgun. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Working from the gun, Williams. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Williams to throw on 1st. Short pass brought in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears blow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Escapes a defender. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 60.
Man in motion out of the slot. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Empty the backfield and motion him out. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Taking a shot deep here. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long now for Stafford. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 13. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down.
20! Like 7! 10! 10!
Now Stafford to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll take this at the 10. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
280! 53! Ready!
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Set! 250! Hey! Hey, 70! Omaha, ready, move! Look at
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again! Corey Black has got it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down and goal to go.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across, touchdown! The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Santos now for the extra point. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it!
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Monday!
They take the handoff now. Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Stafford from the gun, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it! And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Collects this at the 32. He dodged the tackle, but it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
49-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. That one's complete over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll run here on first down. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a 1st and goal. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's another for him. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Just 1 yard on the gain, so now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw is Williams. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash.
34-yard attempt.
Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Santos' kick is good. They make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you could call this one, okay? This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set! Yellow 80! Yellow 80! 50 high!
There's Williams Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Stafford. It's caught by Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's now 3rd and 2.
White.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Stafford's going to throw once more. He brings it in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down throw here for Stafford. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Hey! Lady! Hey! 59!
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go.
Set! Get it, 20!
Now Stafford again. Throws caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. I try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? It's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. 3rd and long for him here. Check down, complete to Cole. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Rams 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
It's Stafford once more. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Set! Got 80! Drill right, 22!
Atwell, the motion man here. Now on 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing to Stafford on third. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Looking quickly here.
That's good. Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Stafford throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to nick my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
32! Middle!
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
Alert!
Stafford now on third down. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. 3-yard line. Well, it kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Running this one left. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears close to picking up their 5th win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Whiskey!
Flowing back is the handoff. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Complete out to the right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Vegas!
Here's a give, straight up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. He finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Stafford from the gun. Throwing the out route. Fights up for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Bears say they got this one, and they did. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
On 1st down, they'll run. Here he goes again. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. The throw left side finds Burden. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Hey, volunteer! Yes! Level!
They're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. Intercepted in the end zone. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Rams will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Stafford now. Out to his wide out is a screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Set! 11! Red 80!
Now Stafford to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Blue 60! 32!
Stafford finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. So the Bears come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah.